Hey everybody, Curseius here, and this is Satisfactory. This is a game where you touch down on a planet, you build a factory, automate building tons of stuff, and just get more and more technology and just continue automating everything until you get to the end game, whatever that might be. So, if you've watched Jacksepticeye play this today, which I know a lot of people probably have, some on my channel probably have not, you will understand that I have skipped the beginning learning curve of the game. Just so you know. Because, to be honest, the beginning learning curve of the game is slow and a little bit tedious, just to watch a YouTuber go through it. So I've started off by building my factory and automating some simple things. So I'm just going to turn around here and you're going to see my factory. Woo! There it is. Yes, I built all of this. Everything built can be built from blueprints that I have on me. And it's all pretty amazing. Now, as you can tell, this game is very well polished. And I had to, just for recording purposes, I had to turn the graphics settings down. Because apparently if I have the graphics settings too high, normally if I have them real high, it doesn't matter. Like, the game runs smooth for me. But if I have them really high while trying to record on OBS, it just, the recording FPS just dumps. It just dumpsters. So I had to turn it down so the recording FPS doesn't dumpster. Or at least it doesn't dumpster too hard. Because it dumpsters a few points here and there, like maybe from 60 to 50 FPS, but it's, you know, you'll barely notice a change like that. So anyways, let me go ahead and give you the quick tour of the factory. Right here is where I somewhat semi-automated making fuel for my generators. I put leaves and other, like wood, into this container here. The container feeds the leaves or wood into this constructor. The constructor builds biomass out of the leaves. The biomass then goes into this constructor to be turned into biofuel, which then is shoved into this container right here. And then I take this biofuel, as it is called, I come over to my biomass burners. You know, I feel like the game might be a little too loud, at least for me. So we're going to go into the options here and go to the audio. And like, just turn the master down to about 60. I think that sounds good now. Anyway, and I go to these biomass burners, and I'm going to split this up into 4 stacks total. And I just put the biofuel into the biomass burner, and the biomass burners continue to provide power for my base. And there we go. And of course I have to build these you know, power poles and connect them to all my miners and burners. This here is an iron miner, or it's a miner Mark 1. It's mining on top of an iron deposit, which goes all the way down here into this conveyor splitter right here, which splits it into these 2 smelters. Now these 2 now I can do this with the one miner I have, because it produces 120 iron per minute. And so the iron will come over to this splitter, which will deliver 60 iron per minute to both of these smelters, which produce 30 iron ore per minute. So we're good. And it requires just 1 iron ore. Anyways, and the iron and the copper, actually this is the copper line too. The copper line starts here, goes to this splitter, and goes all the way up that field right over there where the copper miner Mark 1 is. So, and by the way, there is no specific miner for mining specific stuff. It's all miner. All the miner Mark 1s. Anyways, and then the ingots, which the smelters turn the iron ore into and the copper ore into, go into these containers right here. And the ingots will come out and come into these conveyor mergers, because I can't fit more than 1 line up here, which conveyor mergers will move 60 ingots per minute upstairs. And then we come upstairs. And boom, we have automated production. We have automated production of iron plates, which we get 15 per minute out of that. We have automated construction of iron rods, which you get 15 per minute out of that. And automated construction of wires, which we get 45 per minute out of that. Which you can see over here, which the product gets completed and comes out and goes down the lines into these particular containers. So this is just getting started and automating some simple things to be able to build more and get more tech in the future. Because I need these items to tech up, and I'll show you how I need them. I'm glad I didn't get hurt. There is fall damage mechanic, so you can get hurt by falling. Anyway, so you come here to the hub, which you build at the beginning of the game. They show you. The tutorial is pretty good. Shows you how to do everything, but like I said, the learning curve becomes slow at the beginning. And once you hit the curve, though, like right here is where you hit the curve once you have automated some stuff. So anyway, so you go here and you choose a tier to choose. We're in tier 1, so that's what we're doing. I've gotten everything here except for personal storage. So if I wanted to upgrade my personal storage, which I'll get 5 inventory slots and a personal store, and I'll be able to build the personal storage box, question mark, because I already have a personal storage box right there. Anyway, and so I select this milestone, and boom, it requires that I need wire, iron rods, and iron plates. So we're just going to run over here and grab those items. The milestone reminder is actually up in the upper right corner too. I didn't notice that. Very nice. So I don't forget what I need. As you can see, the FPS kind of dips a little bit because that's actually just the recording FPS. That's not my in-game FPS. My in-game FPS is actually okay. Anyways, I'll take that. Okay, so I got a stack of 500, and then I need a stack of 100 of these, and a stack of 100 of these. And right now, this is just basic, by the basic automation. Like, it's nothing too efficient. Like, in the future, I will have to, you know, make these lines more efficient and quicker at pumping out items that I need. But for right now, though, they are satisfactory at the moment. Anyway, so I'm just going to put the items that I need into the slots here. And I can launch it. Boom.
Milestone reached.
And there you can watch it leave.
Storage options have been provided. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
There it goes. And I can't complete another milestone until the pod returns. And the pod will return in exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, because yeah, I can go here, but I can't select anything. It says the pod will return. So, and that's that. So, I have stairs and stuff that I can build, but I don't care about stairs. Really, I don't. Unless I just want to build stairs to go up to the side of my factory. But let's see here. Actually, you know what? I should probably come over here and grab more biofuel and just throw it into my burners. Yeah. Because you're going to need all this biofuel, you know? And in the future, there will be a coal generator, which can be automatically fed coal, unlike these biomass generators, which suck. Because you can't automatically feed the fuel into the biomass generators. They just don't have the slot for it, and I don't know why. Anyways. What was I thinking? Let's see. And yeah, and we're going to be out of leaves for biofuel here in a minute. I have to, and what sucks here is that what sucks for getting biomass for the fuel is that you have to go out and you have to collect it. by collecting leaves from bushes like this. I'm just going to collect like a couple hundred here just to show you. Like, you can get them pretty quick. Like, the bushes and stuff are usually pretty plentiful. They do respawn after a while, but not too long. So we're just gonna run out here. And this, by the way, this item, this is my my animal zapper. If any of the local wildlife gets hostile, I can try to kill it with this taser. Basically what it is a taser. So but as you can see, this is how you collect the stuff needed to make your biofuel, and that's a little this is one of the little tedious parts of the game. And I'm just going to show it to you one time. I'm not going to, I will cut out every other time I have to do this in a recording, but just for the one time, you're going to see, like, this is just one of the, because, you know, yeah, I have to be honest, because I actually did get this game for free from the developer, and I have to be a little bit brutally honest here, and that this is, like, one of the tedious things that you have to do. So, and you can get this game on the Epic Store. You have to go. And here's some of that wildlife that can be a little bit of the hostile. Anyway, and I killed them pretty pro, actually. That was pretty good. All right, so I got enough leaves here to continue my biofuel production. Fortunately, though, the HUD above will give you where your hub is. Well, it'll tell you which direction to run for your hub, and that's fine. So we're just gonna run back towards my hub. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna show you this one time. This is one of the tedious things that you have to do in the game early on. Later on, though, I definitely can't. Definitely can't jump off the cliff there. What's that? Oh, that's one of those slugs. I didn't have room in my inventory for one of those slugs earlier. Actually, hold on. I want to grab that power slug. That's what it's called, green power slug. Collecting green power slug. Come here. Thank you, little man. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these out, and we're going to swap production from biomass leaves to biomass wood, because I have 100 wood in my inventory, wherever it is. There we go. And the wood will be produce much more biomass much faster, which means this will produce fuel a lot more consistently. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's just going to keep on shooting out the biomass now a lot more efficiently. And there we go. Okay. And by the way, the burners here, whatchamacallits, generators, will show you how long it takes them to burn 1 unit of fuel. And it takes it 15 seconds to burn 1 biofuel. And this provides 20 megawatts per every 15 seconds. Anyway. And the efficiency is at 69%, or 59%, depending on, how many buildings are running at the same time. So, and every generator you add adds more capacity to your network. So, we're good. Now, let's go ahead and let's build another floor, which I was planning on doing. I'm going to need some concrete for this, that's what I have this little line over here for. Now, there's no reason to actually build a factory for the concrete, just to keep this one miner and one constructor making concrete. So let's continue. And like I said, though, FPS, I apologize for the FPS just dipping sometimes, but that is just OBS and Satisfactory taking up 100% of the GPU, which I don't know why. Like, both of these things take up so much GPU, especially when I have anyways, especially when I have the settings on this set low. In fact, let me see if there's actually lower settings too, because I did. Can we go lower? Texture quality? Oh, we can go texture quality a little lower. We'll see. We'll see if that lowers some more GPU usage. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, it helps. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and build another floor. So we're going to pick up some foundation here. And we're just going to start building. Now, the best way to build your factory is actually to give your factory verticality. So in other words, you want the factory to actually be one building, but going up. Either going vertically up into the sky like this, or kind of horizontally up like I'm doing. So anyway, so we're going to make a big ramp. And then we're just going to do foundation. And then big ramp again. And then foundation. And I just got to double check how many ramps I made. One, two, 3 ramps. Okay. So I got to make sure the building is consistent all around. So that the floors, so that the next level, the floors on the next level don't they don't intercede the other buildings. Okay. And so there we go. We now have and look at the alien in the sky too. Like, I like the alien creatures. They're all actually pretty cool looking. No. Now I have to go up here and deconstruct that. There we go. Anyways, and more tiny foundation if we don't mind. Oh yes, we're building, folks. We are building a nice big factory. Oh yes, making a factory. We just have to build the next floor here. What I'm going to automate on this floor, I'm not sure actually. And, hold on, what? Oh, can't afford. Okay. I thought it said it was breaching clearance on something. We need more concrete. So I'll grab another 200. We need to continue building. And of course, I probably will try... No, I'll probably just build stairs somewhere to get the... Because this is where... The ramps are where I want the conveyor belts from these containers to go. So... I'm going to have to try and figure out how to fit 3 belts, though, up this way. But I'll figure it out. I will. Anyway... Now, I'm not sure if this game was... I don't think this game was developed by Epic Games. I'm pretty sure it was just produced by them. Meaning that, you know, they're just... they are advertising the game and selling it. But this is a pretty cool game. Overall. Like, I have, like, one little gripe for, like, the late game of it. And the late game of it is what is the end game goal of this game? Because, to be honest, like, there's no persistent threat in the world. Like, it's a big open world, but feels a little bit empty because you don't have any kind of persistent threat threatening your factory. So it's just kind of eh. Okay. So let me see here about this is iron plates. I need cable. Okay, yeah, that's the one thing I can start with. Is cable. So if I were to actually hold on. No. What I can do is automate the cable production. What? Oh, I can't. I need steel plates. Give me 100 of those, please. Thank you. And we're going to take this line right up. Right to there. And then we need another... I don't know if I'm going to need a splitter, though. That's going to be the question later. But for now, I just need a constructor. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's just make sure I have the right way about it. And then we're going to take this, stick it right in there. Then we make it produce cable. And of course it needs to be connected to the network. So I'm just gonna... Uh-oh. Okay, whew! Wait a minute. No. This wire, bad. This wire, good. There we go. And then we're going to need one more container. Actually, hold on. There we go. Okay. I think right there is just fine. And then boom. Because I don't know if I'll need the wire for much anything, or the copper wire for much anything else. I know I need it to make the wire, or the cable, rather. I need it to make cable, but I don't know about anything else. But for right now, though, that is the basic introduction to my factory, and showed you guys how to quickly automate something. How's this going? Oh, 13. Well, I believe I'm going to take this out, and then we're going to swap you back to leaves. And then we're going to put leaves in you. There we go. And then we're going to come over here and grab 200 of this. And then we're just going to put that all into the generators. Like so. And when you accidentally overload your power network, all the generators will shut down and you'll have to fix the power problem. But otherwise, right now we're kind of a little efficient. Not too efficient, but we're a little efficient. But it's working. I did just, actually, to show you guys. Where is the walls? We have made conveyor walls. Which in the future will let me make conveyor slots on the sides of the building. But, you know, I have, like I said, I haven't utilized space entirely efficiently. Which I might change it up, I might not. I might not care enough to do it. But in the future, though, I can make a more efficient design, as it were. But for right now, though, I like the way my factory looks. It's mass producing everything I want it to mass produce. And it's beautiful. So, if you guys like this game and you want to see more, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. But for right now, though, this is Satisfactory, and I like this game. Like I said, though, I'm a little bummed out with the lack of a persistent threat, but overall, I like this game. Even if I got it for free, I honestly, I would have paid, if I had the money, I would have paid the $25 or $29, I think it is. I think it's $25 or $29 in the Epic Games Store. But I would have actually paid that price point for this game because it is actually really fun. So, and it's, you know, it's actually very satisfying. Like, or you could say it's satisfactory. But yeah, overall, I think the price point is fair. Especially for an early access game. Like, I'm going to remind, this is early access. So, as an early access game, this is actually pretty fun. So anyways, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye-bye.